let's switch over to here. Welcome back to round 2 of the second day of competition at the 2019 System Open Series event in Paris, France. They're getting ready to start just over there. The round has actually just started. Let me put the timer on. I didn't think about that, did I? Why is this button not working? Hey. Alright, okay. Right, get rid of that. Why is it opening a whole ton of Microsoft Edge? Hang on, still going. Okay, I'm sorry guys, one sec. Right, that's me. Get rid of that. Okay, and that one. What the? Okay, I made it. So let's do this 1 hour 13 then. And start. Okay, yeah, so they're ready to go. This is day 2. We ran that through to the top 16 cut now. And we've got the first place player from the Swiss on the left side of the table. We've got to get rid of that little bag. Victor Dupré from Caen, France. He's playing Wat Tambour with Solus 1. Two Trade Federation drones with Discord missiles. And then another 5 Trade Federation drones. Okay, so there you go. On the other side of the table, we've got Javier Espinosa from Madrid in Spain. And he's playing Colonel Jendon with Emperor Palpatine. Major Vinder with Crackshot, Fire Control System, Advanced Proton Torpedoes, Advanced Slam, OS-1 Arsenal Loadout, and Proton Torpedoes. And Darth Vader with a Fire Control System and Afterburners. Now, this list was supposed to be nerfed, wasn't it? Isn't that what someone told me? I don't know. What's he doing here? Get some of my information about what happened going through from the cut. Right, so Hatchet Man. There were 2 Hatchet Mans in the competition. In the top cut. The FO swarm is through. Let me see now what's next.
Can only be failed once in the game.
Power bases against 5 A-wings. I should actually, do you know what I should do? Is when I finish making my notes here, one sec. Scum mix. Against the Separatist swarm. And here Neil's got eliminated. Tom went through and he's playing Anakin, Obi-Wan and the Gold Squadron. And Fernando got eliminated, which means that Whisper, Vader, and the Delta? Yeah, Whisper, Vader, Delta goes through. Is it the Delta, or is it something else? We're going with D. I can have a look, I've got them here.
I don't know what to do.
So let me see. I've got the list in front of me from the top cut.
I'm going to make things. And where is what?
The game. El nombre escrito en el cosa está bien. Está bien. ¿Quién te está informando de eso? ¿Sí?
Do you have any problem? The wrong one. What is this going to start? Like this is clear.
The FT backseat streamers is what we got going on here, guys. Okay. Yeah, so let me go back to the top cut. Okay, and I want to try and mark out the ones that make top 16. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 made top. And then the rest, Manish made it through. Pierre made it through. David Sandberg made it through. Niels Voss did not. Damien did. Javier Espinosa did. Simran did not. Benjamin did not. Tom Catchsides did. Julian did not. Fabian did not. So from 22 down to 16, I should have 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eliminated. Okay, so that's fine. That goes over there. Okay, so while they're busy doing their deployment, and obviously this is going to be a bit annoying, but it gives me a chance to talk about what's going on each table. We've got table number 1, which is what we're watching. Victor Dupré against Javier Espinosa. Let me find where Javier is. There he is. Okay, they're playing against each other. All right. Golvin Pilsono is against Damien. They're playing against each other. Right. So Damien, we saw in the last round. He's playing L337 Tokyo Marks in Aldra, Captain Sivor, and Ankar Plat, and he's playing against another Separatist Swarm. He's got Captain Sia, Precise Hunter, Separatist Drone, Precise Hunter, Separatist Drone, Precise Hunter, Separatist Drone with Discord. Right, so that's table 2. Table 3, which I can't see on the screen because I've got an overlay pressed up. Jelte is playing against Tom Catchsides. Right, so Jelte, we saw yesterday playing Obi-Wan Kenobi, Mace Windu, and 2 gold squadrons. And Tom Catchsides, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and 1 gold squadron. So the two Republic lists that made it through are currently facing off in top 16. Matthew Barbo in table number 4. He's playing against David Sandberg. David Sandberg is playing in an FO swarm, a first order swarm. He's got 4 Zeta squadrons, all with cluster missiles, and 2 Epsilons. So 4 SFs and 2 FOs. And Matthew Barbio is playing Luke Skywalker and Corran Horn. It's a really interesting list. It was a really interesting matchup actually, but I wanted to get the Separatist swarm on that made it first place. Stephen Gage is on table 5, right? Table 5, and Stephen Gage is playing against Pac, Pierre-Anthony Corrado. Pierre-Anthony Corrado, we saw yesterday playing Palp Aces. Stephen Gage is playing 5 Resistance A-Wings. Very similar to what Bartosz Wojcicki won the UK Grand Championship with, except he's changed Leulo for Zari Dango. Sander Neef is on table 7, and he's playing off against Manish Valhalla. Sander is playing Boba Fett Fenn, and Manish is playing Whispered Darth Vader and the Duchess. That's what it was. It wasn't a Defender, it's a Duchess. Which is a Defender? Oh, it's one of those, what's it, the wingy ones. On table number 8, you've got Nathan Novella against Lucas Bolak. Lucas is playing 4 U-Wings, Heftober, Benfic, Blue Squadron Scout. And Nathan is playing Captain Nim, Vieux Terok, Old Terok, of course it's French, and Ketsu Onyo. And on last table, table number 8, you've got Francois Coy and Roy Philippe. Roy Philippe, we saw yesterday playing Ray, Lieutenant Bastion, and Jessica Pava with the 2 X-Wings. And Francois Coy is playing Hatchet Man with Major Vinder, Colonel Gender, and Darth Vader. Very similar to what we're looking at right now. Okay, so with that in mind, let's move on over to the table camera, even though they've only just finished doing their first maneuvers. Oh gosh, look at that. I've got to get rid of that. I've got to fix that. The Trade Federation drone is too long a name, and it makes everything kind of wrap down the bottom of the screen. Come on. Come here. It's the first time I had a Separatist swarm on the screen, so let's just change Federation to Fed.
No, I didn't.
Control A, copy.
I have to say the system phase.
Paste.
Actually, I would like to, but I have to say the system phase.
Paste.
No problem. It's my first big tournament, so don't worry.
Is your first big tournament? Really? Oh my god.
I'm cool.
Congratulations.
I'm a cool guy.
There we go. Now it all fits on the screen. Way much better. And we've got the Discord droid, the Discord missiles, which come with those buzz droids, and that's going to be something that's going to be making it a bit more complicated as well. So there's still a lot to go, and the two are being quite chatty. Victor's English is very good.
Alright, so this one will stay here. This one will get rid, and
Javier's English is very good as well.
Just to follow the game. -3 of no, I look. Oh, it's going to side one, blue one.
So wrong.
Like this is clear. Right? Nothing more. What? Nothing more. Just like it. Like I like to say, like they like to say.
Okay, now one thing I'm going to have to do here is a buzz droid aside. I want to build up the list here for. No, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, so I need to create a new. Is there an easy way of deleting these? Nope. I've got to press it each one. Go down to the bottom. Nope. Oof, it's a bit complicated. Go back to again. But I want to just quickly, while we're getting underway, I'm just going to quickly build up a reference sheet for the Imperialists to make sure I'm on point with all the stuff that's going on with Hatchet Man. Let's have a look. Nope. There we go. Add to squad.
And it's good for me. Oh,
It's in the system phase.
2, 3, stay in line.
Yes, gentlemen. Fire control system and afterburners for Vader.
As well. This one, 2 bags. Calculate as well.
Right, Invader's got crack shot, fire control system. Let's go. Let's put on top of his advanced slam.
4 as well. Calculate. 4, the last of them. The 5.
Where's one? Yeah, so he's got the both torpedoes to be able to cover all ranges. Yeah, while you have exactly one disarm token, you can still perform torpedo and missile attacks against targets that you've locked. If you do, you cannot spend your lock during the attack. Okay, yeah, cool.
And then, and that's going to be a focus.
He does have crack, and of course that was something that was missing. Casual anecdote. No, best not discuss that. One sec. Kraken.
I have a shiny middle. So happy. Big one. That's it. Run away, you coward.
Yes, indeed a coward.
Okay, give me a second
Fear
here.
the mighty droids. Who have initiative?
Where is the ones with the droids are the blue one and the red one.
The broad.
This one is this one, right?
No action for Binder.
Well, he did target lock.
Target lock. This one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, I'm target locking.
Yeah.
Read.
Okay.
Actually, what I could not do is if I didn't reach. And,
I know it. I know gender. Don't worry, I play only the bad guy in this game. Empire, first
think
order,
it's an
and
equals.
Dupré as well.
and with force.
Yeah.
So that's 2 force. Okay.
So it comes in at 199 points.
Our control system.
Okay, fire control system. Repeats, gets 3 hits, 2 in a crit, and evades 2. Spends the focus to evade all 3.
End of the phase. Good.
French ambulance going past.
Don't know what's happening, but
Or either that or some kind of wheel alarm. Okay. Dial's going down. Yeah, so it's so Javier's approaching cautiously, and meanwhile the Trade Federation seem to be focusing their efforts primarily on Emperor Palpatine.
okay for me. No gender, I think. So here we go. 5.
So 5 straight.
Crazy droid. Roger. And calculate. 5 for this one as well. Same thing for him. This one. 3.
Right. Okay. So spreading out a bit more in this case.
For him, it's going to be a target lock. It's orange one. For this one, 2.
He's also spread out the two droids that have the Discord missiles are spread out. You've got one of them with the red marker on his base, closest to the camera right now, whereas the blue one, the one with the blue marker on his base, is
Understand myself.
Actually, going to give these things to people.
Right. Yes. We're going to slaughter each other when you come back. Onto chamber.
You are usually very useless. So.
On Berserker mode.
and yeah, the blue one moving now is the other one with the Discord missiles. So they're kind of spread out, and having calculated, I would guess Major Vinder's risking running into them.
Calculate as well. This one is 3. Didn't remind this, but well, why not? And for this one, it's going to be
X-Wing players, just a gentle reminder,
from here.
if you are not involved
It's going to be target lock.
do not talk
On
to
Vinder.
your friend teammates. They are playing on
Vinder, right? Cyan and finally Mr. Timber. 3 drink with a fox.
This one is going to be 1.
All right, Palpatine edges forward. Out of the corner, the board space.
I will do a reinforce
Reinforce front, right?
front. Yep. This one is going to do.
Major Vinder.
Yeah, that's it. Run away.
3 banks to the
You're
right.
scared of the droid, of the toaster, the mighty toaster.
No, he's not
This
close
is
enough
just
to
a
get
bunch
those
of fight
droids off, those Discord missiles, to work this
I
round.
like to say when the opponent have a question. Muscle, right?
Okay. Vader. And focus.
Focus.
So yeah. Vader onto this guy.
Range 2, I guess. Easy.
Great.
1, 2 and a crit, or he converts 1 crit, 1 hit, 2 crits, 2 evades,
Itself, 1 crit.
bends a calculate, takes 1 crit,
Stun the pilot.
and that's a stunned pilot.
And the blue one.
And pilot.
If you move through or overlap an object, suffer 1 damage.
Okay. This guy doesn't shoot. Your guy doesn't
What's on
shoot.
the rail? Wait, 4.
So this guy is still here. He doesn't have
Yeah.
arc on this here. So this guy.
Range 3.
Yep.
Come at me. Waiting for you.
I will use Palpatine.
Palpatine.
Uses Palpatine to add a hit, makes 3.
My bad. Alright, the 50 droid.
And evades.
Those 2, I think it's range 3.
Yep. That's range. What? I'm not sure. Yeah, range 3.
Range 3. And this. So, this one first.
Yep.
1 hit,
1 hit. Evade.
and rolls 1 evade.
Yep.
And focus. And looks like 2 crits there.
To be 1 reinforce.
Looks like a blank, takes just 1 shield after the reinforcer counts as
Oh,
1.
yes, this one on Vader.
That one range 3 on Vader.
Yep. Bit 4, but you never know, and it's going to
Focus and
still
crit.
Okay.
Makes a hit and a crit after spending the calculate. And there you've got 1 focus. He evades.
Right, end of the turn, I can switch with this one.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
It's going to do the job. Range 1.
1 hit, and there's enough evades there.
Alright,
Sometimes he blanks out. Many times he blanks out actually.
Vinder is far away, in a far away galaxy. Right, that's the end, I think, for the fight. Removed. Keep.
So that's worked out pretty well for the swarm there, only having taken 1 damage card.
Right.
This could have gone a lot worse with Jendon and Vader firing at them. And now they're going to be closing into range where they can use those Discord missiles. I mean, especially on the Lambda. In the other cases, not so sure. Yeah, it's a difficult situation to find yourself in. He's having to sweep across the board from one side to the other. Now he's leaving a flank open to Vader in the next maneuver. He's kind of detached with. He's got those 3 separatist drones in the middle that are kind of angled at 45 degrees to the others, which he's probably going to use to kind of maybe even hard turn to the left in efforts to block Vader, or at least not give him a free pass to get into the rear of the swarm. Jendon is maybe even going to stop here. I don't see him wanting to try to move because he's likely to get blocked anyway.
It's going to be good for
No,
me.
they're not close enough to block.
No one, only one damage. Two.
Yeah. Have a grid and
I'm good. For you. Let's do this, boys.
Roger, Roger.
Okay, so 2 bank to the left.
Always.
It gives the game a different
This.
a different feeling, more Star Warsy.
Okay, for this one it's going to be target lock. For this one it's going to be 2 bank. It's going to be barrel roll for this one. Even though if you decide to make a red maneuver,
Needs to, yeah. So he's trying to get himself into a position where he can get like 3 shots on Palpatine wherever he goes, whether or not he's going to edge forward or not.
right? This one 2 bank. It's going to be calculate. This one 2 bank. Calculate as well. This one going to be a free. Free with
Yeah. So those
your 2.
2 that are angled have continued to bank. Yeah. And these are closing basically the edge where Vader seems to be pressing the possibility of coming in. You could even imagine Vader from there, maybe even pulling out a K-turn
Linked.
in an effort to get behind them. Wouldn't be advisable in any kind of situation, but looking at the way things are falling out, it would have been quite a good position to end up in. Just to the left of that white separatist drone with or Trade Federation drone, I should say. Just to the left of it.
Say what? It's going to be a focus.
What Tambor would have been the problem though.
This guy first.
Yeah, so most seem to have kind of committed. The 4 ships have committed to Vader.
Yeah, that's it. Flee.
Luckily.
And Jendon went full throttle.
Alright, I'm going to be reinforcing the front.
And the shuttle reinforces the front arc, the front half of the base. Jendon, Vinder, sorry, doing a free bank to the left. Maybe even slam. Because from where he is, doesn't really make much difference. He's out of range. But if he was to slam, he would get into arc of one of the Trade Federation drones. The white, no, it's not. What color is it? Green. I can't. Yeah, it's blue. That one. It's the one that's target locked. So he did slam, but he did a hard turn with it. And so now he's got that target lock. I'm hearing strange sounds coming through the microphones. No? Okay. He's got that target lock and the ability to fire that torpedo.
Let's get rid of that guy, please. Roger.
Yeah, he did. He went for the K-turn, I guess. No, just straight. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now afterburners to boost and get out of arc of Wat Tambor, and in the next round he's got more options of getting round behind the swarm and trying to finally. Ooh. Barrel roll. That was unexpected. Didn't expect to see that from Darth Vader. He's obviously out of everybody's arc except Wat Tambor. He's going to get a really powerful shot off on Wat Tambor before Wat Tambor can return fire. Not going to be enough to kill him, but there's definitely going to be some free damage this round. And Vader would have to take a shot from Wat Tambor.
Beginning of the fire phase. Missile.
Target loss were on this guy, right?
Yeah. Missile. Sign. Yeah. The blue one is going. The blue one is going to shoot his missile.
Discord missiles being fired onto the Major Vinder.
This on this side. I think you're going to. You cannot escape the cute.
I went
Lovely best rate.
get rid of it, I need to shoot it, right?
Yeah. But it's there always at range 0. So it has to be another one to shoot on it. Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, you cannot shoot it.
Behind you.
Right, so now he's got the buzz droids attached to him.
Okay.
He's not able to shoot them himself. Palpatine might be just out of range.
How he takes the crit at incentive 0, right?
0. And the other one won't shoot this one.
Okay.
So Vader first. Come at me, Vader. Order. I was waiting for you.
So you get
Okay, first of all, it's a crit.
one hit and a crit.
Oh, you're using everything. Alright.
The focus. Or
Gets 3 and a crit. After spending a focus.
Crit. You.
I change 1 into the crit.
Yeah. And you.
No, you're right. Sorry, it's 3 and 1.
No, just
One evade.
yep. One evaded, so
Crit.
and a crit.
Which is going to be a weapons failure or.
Weapons failure,
That's 1 less.
Yeah. So Vader.
which is good for him now when Wat Tambor is going to fire back on Vader. Vinder fires his torpedoes, gets 1 hit, 2 focuses, 2 hits and 2 focuses.
2 HP left.
Spends the focus and gets 3 and a crit.
And then whatever happened.
Yep, dead.
The one
But he got his Discord missiles off, so
it was 4.
Okay, and this guy. Does it have
Nope,
range
me
for
first.
fucking thing?
Me first.
Yeah.
Mr. Timber and Darth Vader.
Wat Tambor fires some Darth Vader. 3 dice, gets 1 crit, 2 blanks. Re-rolls and gets 1 hit and 2 crits.
Oh dear.
1 evade.
1 evade, so takes 2.
2 shields.
Spend this one.
2 shields. Damn it, weapon failure. Damn it. And now Vader.
Now Vinder. How much does this one have left?
4 HP. 4 HP because
Still
of
4?
of the last one.
So he has 5.
5 plus 2 shields. Yeah, it's a bit tanky.
It is. Okay.
So Javier just trying to work out what his options are as far as shooting the the drones, Wat Tambor or the buzz droids. Gets 2 focuses.
Dear. Come on, bro.
No. Uses Palpatine. 2 evades.
Crits.
So 2 crits go through.
Oh, god damn it.
So with your leg, you take it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
That's it.
That's the orange one gone.
That's it for the small droid. Get one. And now the droid strike back. First of this line in the front.
Wow, 2 hits and a crit.
And the reinforce.
1 evade, 1 reinforce. Suffers 1 damage on the shuttle.
From the rear.
Yeah.
One. Which is going to be
That's 3.
3, right?
2 shields and 1 crit.
A crit gets through on the shuttle.
Crit. It is before you could suffer 1 or more.
The hull breach.
I think this one can shoot as well.
Yeah, it does. Although I think it's range 2.
I think it's range 2. Yeah.
Yeah, through the arc it's range 2.
Range 2. It's going to
1
be
hit, 1 focus. Calculate gets spent to get 2. 1 evade. direct here.
This is done, and this one with fire range on Fender.
Yeah, and that's it for the shots on the Lambda shuttle. Now you've got the 2 droids left to fire on. Vinder gets 2 hits. And there's rolled 2 evades.
And that's going to be all for the fireplace.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And that's the end of combat for this round.
Oh, yeah.
You get this one is the.
Oh, yeah.
I think
One
the
shield
now?
more. On the buzz droid.
It's a Deep Zero.
It's a really cool buzz droid.
X-Wing hyperspace players. Just a small note, there will be a break for lunch after round 2, the current round. Break for lunch after round 2.
X-Wing Player. Nous allons faire la pause déjeuner aura lieu après le round 2, après le tour actuel.
El que has cogido los tornillos con doble daño. Sí, y tenías esto puesto. Por eso. O sea, quiero decir, como tenía esto que era un daño normal, ha entrado con doble daño. Ah, claro, y este también. Ah, vale, perdón. While you defend, okay, I had another crit because
Structural damage.
It's affected
The second
by the
card of
previous
the-
one. Yeah, correct.
Oh, right.
So while you defend, roll 1 for your defend dice. So now
Zero.
Now it's 0. Absolute 0. It already had very few defense dice, now it has less.
Okay. So 3 Imperial dials down. Trade Federation start moving. And
Something the beginning.
they start turning to focus more on Vinder, I guess. Maybe even try and block him in.
It's going to be calculate. Thing.
And Vinder should have suffered. Yeah, Vinder
Calculate.
suffered damage from the buzz droids, right? So he's lost a shield. Yeah, okay.
For me,
That's what's happening. He's got these little yellow tokens, yeah. Okay, and
this. Oh, it's here. Yeah, not a problem. They've been created for this. This one can you do it?
Poor Landa. I mean, it's Palpatine. You should not kill him.
Don't even- Just an old man.
I mean, if you like the bad guys, you shouldn't kill Palpatine.
And can you just move your lambda shadow?
Yes.
so looks like he's probably maybe even is it
True talent.
a 2 talon roll?
Yeah. It's a droid.
Wow. Okay.
Can you replace it? I will. Stress.
Okay. So yeah, it's difficult to really see predict much with this kind of size swarm and how they're going to be able to try and leverage the combat. In this case, he doesn't seem to be going too much for blocks, as you would see a lot in swarm play. You would see a lot of swarms trying to block the enemy ships in this sort of situation, but he's not gone for that so much. Although that's a pretty good, solid lineup in front of Vinder now, and I don't think Lambda was going to go into a position where that Trade Federation drone would have blocked him anyway. Lambda moves up and gets in a pretty good position for firing a Wat Tambor for the next round. And maybe we'll see Darth Vader turn to the left and even afterburners to kind of close range on those two Trade Federation droids that are closest to the camera, the yellow one, the red one. The red one being the one that's still got the Discord missiles available.
Sorry, yeah. In the first. So one straight.
Not going to bump, but we take get that.
That one has to go in the back. I can get rid of it next turn. Okay, and we'll target lock. This guy. Yep.
Yeah.
And,
Target locks the closest ship at range 1 to be able to nuke him off. Yeah. So Vader takes a 2-turn to a 3-turn to the right, to the left, sorry. And like I say, maybe right. Can he go through the gas cloud now with the action of the boost? Barrel rolls. Okay. No, not bad. Not bad at all.
I need some damage anyway.
And yeah, I'm with the force.
Spends the force to target lock.
They can spend actually.
What? What? Understand? Say?
No worries. I was just thinking of that. Okay, so
Vader first.
Vader first.
First of the engagement. Not going to spend my. I can't. So like this.
Okay.
Turn.
range 2.
And
As the red droid doesn't have a calculate token, he's not able to launch the discard missiles this turn.
Fire control system.
Fire control system repeats 1. He gets 2 and a focus.
Crit.
Changes the focus to a crit. And 1 evade, 1 focus.
Sorry. I just bad button. This was from the landing.
alright. Can you just move up? That's going to be this. Okay.
Spends the calculate to evade 2. Takes a crit.
Is in from the back, please.
Sorry.
Is
It's just for you to know that I used it.
panicked pilots.
Panicked pilot.
Stress, right? God damn it. So I'm going to use this missile for a moment. Vinder.
This guy, advanced protect torpedoes. 5 dice.
Vinder's firing the advanced proton torpedoes.
Come at me.
And you've got 1 hit, 1 crit, 1 focus, 2 focuses, so it's like 2. Looks like that might even be 3 crits that he's just got there. 1 and 3 crits, 2 blanks. Bye bye. Oh, wrong ship. Which one was it?
And the Lambda Shariel.
Turquoise one.
Yeah, you're right.
What timber on there?
1 hit, 1 blank.
Concentrate roll. It's going to be just what this.
And 1 blank, 1 focus.
One shield.
Loses a shield.
Okay. Here.
And on the droids?
Yeah.
Right. One hit. Okay.
2 evades.
So, droids, it's your time now. So, yellow one. Colonel Jendon.
So yellow one's going to fire on Colonel Jendon, right? I think they said try it with the red one because the red one's probably not got arc on Vader, and then you can use yellow and green to fire on Vader maybe.
We will target lock.
Hit and focus, no calculate tokens there. Focus on the results, it takes 1 damage on the Lambda. damage sensor array.
Ah, no, wait, sorry, I had a focus, right?
Yeah. Oh. This one, same target, range.
One hit, one crit. And these are going through, and that's a dead Palpatine. So the is going to fire on Vader. No hits. One focus and one crit. Spends the calculate to get hit and a crit. And then you've got one evade. Shield from Binder. And now the Buzz Droids do a damage to him.
Increase the difficulty of your turn maneuvers.
And that's a damaged engine.
Yeah, you have the
Range 3 at good.
very rough one.
Yep, it's interesting. Like now, that Vinder's going to escape that those Buzz Droids. He's going to be able to get rid of them. The other Separatist drone that's got Buzz Droids received the Panic Pilot, so he's stressed now. He's not going to be able to get the Calculate token to be able to fire his Discord missiles in the next turn. Wat Tambor is probably going to get into a position where he can fire on, to try and look for a position to fire on Binder next turn. Signals loop maybe to the right. Okay, so drones starting to disengage from Vinder, but he locks the target anyway. So maybe he figures Vinder is going to probably try and move and slam to the right. It's got a difficult situation to be in here, because then if he had done that signals loop with Wat Tambor, he's probably going to find himself out of position. It might even be a free turn to the right with Wat Tambor, and maybe he's going to try and change the target priority for half the squadron to Vader. And the other and switch around basically, like one half moves on to Vader and the other half moves on to Vinder. I can imagine this one doing here a barrel roll, maybe even to try and put himself back into position. Nope, just calculate.
And finally, Mr. Watt. Going to move the signal loop. No need. Stress.
Yes, that's it. Goodbye, droid.
Vinder, 3 banks to the left. Yeah, and it looks like he signals looped with Wat Tambor, and he's going to slam to try and escape range. Which means, well, let's wait and see where Vader goes now. But to begin with, he's kind of Where went K-turn? Right. Vader's only got one ship firing on him this turn, and it might not even have range from that white Separatist drone, Trade Federation drone, I should say. Sorry. The to Vader might even be just out of range 3 from that angle.
Okay. Vader. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. 2 shots. Oh, no, you have target one. Target one, yeah. 2 shots. Need to be only this. Wait.
Rerolls the 2 focuses, gets another focus. So 1 crit goes through on the yellow Trade Federation.
Structural damage.
Oh no, wrong one. The red one, of course. Right, okay, so the red one is... Looks like I'd already given it 2 damage for some reason. Oh, so much paperwork to keep up with in this kind of a match with so many ships. So let me see. Right, 1 hit becomes a... and gets evaded after spending a focus.
My goodness.
This one, I think is not. Yeah. This one runs 3 on Vader.
That's it.
No, no need to check. Stay. Yep, no, you didn't need to. Right, straight on him.
So either way, Vinder managed to escape those buzz droids. But he's got a situation now where Victor still has 4 ships at reasonable health. Wat Tambor's 1 ship 1 point away from having half points. These ships haven't really received any damage, and of course he's down to 2 ships. Javier's down to 2 ships. He's got less fire cadence now to be able to take. I mean, he takes a ship off each turn, but like he's becoming less and less effective of that as he's lost the shuttle. And now the question is whether or not Victor can actually take advantage of the number of ships, the sheer number of shots he's getting off, to set up a couple of kill boxes where he's able to get multiple hits on multiple attacks on either Vader or Vinder. Vinder is already on half points. Vader is 1 damage card away from being on half points. There's 20 minutes left in the game. Playing the Swarm is a little bit slower, so 20 minutes might as well be 15 in a normal game. Does he need can he get the positions where he's got multiple opportunities to attack per turn and just basically chip damage away on both of the Major Vinder and Darth Vader? He played through yesterday. Victor played through the Swiss and was undefeated, was placed first. Second place was also a Separatist drone swarm.
Another time, move this one, please. Fight for this one.
He's going to try and go full throttle to face down Vader. Yeah, I think it looks like the majority are going to try and concentrate on Vinder for this next turn.
I have them advanced. 3 on the blue one. So it's going to be a barrel roll. Going to be linked. the acquisition, so it's going to be little catchment. And finally, Mr. Timber, for this.
So let's try and get this
Bank two.
on the way. Yeah, a 2 bank. Yeah.
And he's going to repair his weapon failure.
I'm very disappointed. It's a 3, I guess.
And repairs the weapons failure as an action. And it looks like he managed to get the block off on Vader.
Yes,
But
just
he-
as planned.
But he's not got many arcs on Vader. There's only going to be one ship firing on him. Maybe it's more a question of control as Vinder tries to come around, whether or not he can get attack. He can attack Vinder with as many ships as possible this turn. But those ships are going to get fired on by Vader. Vinder takes 2 straight and probably slams.
What I will be doing. Just to repair my.
Reload.
Yep, reload my Barcelona torpedoes.
Alright.
Okay, so Vader.
Vader.
Let's see.
One.
2. What crits is he had one.
One HP left and one different side. Okay. Wait. Sorry. No, don't use my missile. I still have one.
So
Hit. One Benny. Survive. Roger, roger. Kill and shoot. This is going
So
to
he
be
survived that
range.
attack from Vader. And 2 hits on Vinder. Vinder rolls. I can see 2 focuses and 1, so he only takes 1 damage.
This one obstructed. It's going to be range 2. Yeah.
1 crit.
It works. Evade.
Evades.
Nevertheless, finally, Mr. Timber. Repair this, right? And I don't think I see Vader. So it's going to be on this one. No reroll.
1 hit, 1 crit, and a focus. 1 evade, 2 evades.
Good to go. Mr. Vinder is sweating like hell.
And they're back to dials. So Vinder got out of that turn quite lucky, only suffering 1 damage from those 4 attacks. And Vader not able to do enough damage in return against one of the drones. This makes the situation a lot more complicated for Javier. He needs to have. Oh my gosh, here we go again with the photons. He needs to have. He needs to have gotten more damage put through that turn, and now it's a question of whether or not. Do you want to try and get there, or? Hang on, let me get. Okay. So he needs to try and get more damage through in this next turn to be able to reclaim some of this situation that he's in, because if not, the damage pile is just going to keep stacking up. Vinder's only got 2 more hit points left, and and he needs more. He needs to get more damage through. That round there, he's only attacking with Vader, wasn't able to do enough damage, and now it's a question of being able to try and reclaim this victory and not let it slip out of his hands. And this next round, we're probably going to see another Discord missile fired onto Vinder, and that might as well be game, because Vinder's not going to be able to get rid of it, and Vader's going to have to put an extra effort in to be able to shoot it.
3 corners, which is red.
Was the here? Let me show you. Look.
They're red because of your damage.
Yeah.
I have a dial.
Ah, okay.
I have every dial of the bad guys. Don't worry. I like bad guys. They're the best. 3. 2 back, 2 corner.
Yeah.
No action. Nevertheless,
2 turns to the right. Doesn't get an action because of the gas cloud. Still got his calculate thanks to Kraken.
you little guy, 2 straight.
Or is it that was it the net worked?
Which is going to be followed, as you guessed it, by a barrel. This side. No links. Alright. Mr. Missile, you tried to shoot. He's not happy. Not at all. 3. Again.
Okay, so he's moved up. He's got that calculate token with the Discord missiles. He's going to want to see where Vinder goes.
Command, Victor, command.
Yeah, unless Vinder's got like a really fast
Gonna be.
free bank to the left, followed by a slam, then I don't think there's much option in it for him.
Barrel from the side.
And barrel rolls to make sure he doesn't get too far away.
I'm going to.
Yeah, I mean, let's imagine that Vinder's gone for a free turn in this position. Then he's probably going to be in a place where that free bank for the Discord missiles will reach him.
And finally, Mr. Timber.
Victor the whole time being very clear, enunciating what he's doing, having fun about it. Having fun at the play, you know. So he's been using the droid voice several times, Roger, and stuff like that. He's enjoying the game. He obviously has fun with it, and he's been very clear about everything he's doing. He instructs you on what he's going to do. Okay, this person's going to move, and he's going to do this maneuver. Here we go. Right, so it was a free bank, and he's going to slam to do another one. So still out of range of being able to hit with those Discord missiles this turn. However, maybe because that red ship's probably going to die this turn with 1 hit point left, he might just even launch it. Oh no!
I thought you were going to do the hard one.
Because he took the barrel roll, he's got now Vader's arc, and the red ship isn't able to be shot at this round. He's got into a really good position here with the swarm, being able to only giving 1 target of opportunity to Vader.
He's going to shoot them. Finally. With this.
I think I've removed one. I removed the wrong ship at some point. I've got my ships are in the wrong order. Let's see. So this is blue is dead. Red is okay. Red has got 1 hit point left. White is okay. Orange is dead, so this one needs to go down. This one is also dead, but this one's alive. Okay. And he doesn't take any damage. So the droids start firing on, and he did. He launched the buzz droids. One hit. 2 hits, and you've got 2 focus results there and an evade.
This one range 3, I guess. Yeah.
2 hits, doesn't need a target lock. 1 blank, 1 damage card goes through.
And finally, this one obstructed long range.
And 2 hits.
Sorry. So is that?
Looks like that's it for Vinder. Vinder gone. 5 ships against Vader. Vader with no shields left, and for the last couple of turns has been bumped and denied actions.
Yeah, I think you can shoot on Vader. Wait.
Okay.
it on Timber.
If you want, I spend 1 force.
No, I didn't change. I will have changed. So it's stay and it stays.
Okay. They go back to Dars.
And now the big cake.
This could be the last turn. If Victor's been doing very well with positioning, if he's able to position, get a good kill box on Vader this turn, Vader could be coming out of this with 1 hit point, if not dead. He needs to pull off a pretty bold maneuver to get Vader into a position where he's actually able to do any real damage in one shot. The Trade Federation drone with the red base marker, that's the one that's the only ship that's got serious damage on it that Vader could try and take off and try and reduce the Victor's fire cadence of fire, and try and give himself an opportunity of being able to pull it back. All right, and they're off. So he's going to bank straight into the buzz droids, which don't affect him as they're his own product. They're counted as like a ship, aren't they? Like a device or something. What's it called? Or drone or something. What are they called? What's the rule terminology for them? Where they're counted. It's basically like a ship. It's like it's kind of counted as a ship. He should have a pilot card for them, even though they don't move. Alright, now the white one moved into position where he's got a pretty good opportunity of having a shot on Vader this turn. The others just seem to be kind of repositioning right now and moving their target locks over to Vader. Yeah. Oh, 1K turn.
And finally, I'm going to execute 2 moves. Vader just a bit of time. 4, 6.
So 6 minutes left in the round. The game is won right now for Victor. Javier has to do a lot of work to manage to get back enough points to win. And like I said, I don't think there's much in it for Javi.
Okay. No, I need to risk it at this point. Doesn't really matter.
Too much droids.
He's definitely trying to force it. He wants to fire on the red one. That's a bit wonky, isn't it? The placement.
Okay. That guy, yeah.
Last survivor.
The last survivor.
Range 2, I guess.
Or let me see.
Yeah, range 2.
Yeah. He only has 1 difference now, right?
Right, droids, this one range 2.
Yeah.
No bonus. Blade, this one range 1.
Yeah.
And 2 hits and a crit. Takes 1 face up.
While you perform an attack, or 1 hero.
That's a weapons failure.
Right, in what number? I think yes, maybe. Wait.
I think he does. Yeah, he does. Range 2. Yeah, he has it.
So it's going to be 3 dice. With 2 reroll. Sorry.
All right, 1, 2, 3 hits. Spends the force. Takes 1.
1 hit.
Down to 1 hit point on Vader now. And they go back to Dars.
That's all for me. Keep it.
see. So yeah, it looks like that's game for Javier Espinosa. There's not much he can do in the last 3 minutes to be able to claw back enough points, either or just in general.
Good for me. Go ahead. Begin by this one.
Talon roll.
Next, I use one of the advanced, which was going to be. Yes.
What's that? Oh, Jesus.
Run away like fucking cowards.
Run away. Look. Remember now, you do get a warning for inappropriate use of language, and a double warning if it's done on a stream game. So remember now, guys, that language, be careful.
Like this. Does it take a hit or treat? Another one bites the dust. 2. And it's going to be a barrel roll. Linked. And finally, Mr. Timber. Strike.
Right. Watambo moves up, and here we go. Boosting.
No. Perfect. Clear.
Can I
Ooh.
It's going to afterburners on top of it?
Yeah, but it's going to stick on you.
Yeah. I mean,
You're
I'm losing the game either way, so at least let's try to have this guy killed.
So really happy.
And as an action, I will get rid
Ah.
of this.
Removes the crit. And takes a target lock.
One is alright, I'm going to be.
So it looks like he's managing to get the red one off the board eventually.
Alright.
Now,
That's it.
nice game.
Really appreciate it.
And that's the end of the game,
Cheers by
right?
the buzz drawing.
Se había palmado igual. Joder, qué mano, tío. Me cago en la puta. Qué mano. Joder, la madre. Bien hecho,
Felicitations.
Okay, Javier. Well done for making it to top 16.
Thank you.
Does that mean you've got another set of those templates now?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, so you got 2. Right. Okay. Right, and now eliminated. Right? Are you going to jump over to hyperspace?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. What kind of? How did you feel coming into the game against Separatist Swarm? And
It's difficult.
Yeah, it is.
You see all those many ships in front of you,
yeah.
and it's difficult. I was counting on him, maybe rolling some blanks because he always has the calculate. So I was counting on him maybe rolling some blanks and take away some of those droids at the very beginning,
Yeah.
but he didn't.
Yeah,
He rolled.
it took you got lucky with the blue one. You managed to take him off quickly, but the red one, you got the damage through on it, but you just couldn't get him back on arc.
I couldn't get enough damage.
It just took too long in the end. And in the end, as things went on, you started off well. You were taking off one ship a turn, but then his positions become a lot more favourable for himself, and you weren't getting as many shots off. Vinder was out of position, facing the wrong way, and so he wasn't firing to back up Vader, and it was just Vader doing all the work by himself, and it wasn't possible struggled, and then he started getting some lucky rolls with his green dice, making it very hard for you to put damage on his ships.
Yeah, and the crit on Vinder was also very
damage
bad
engine,
one. Yeah, because Vinder needs to be like moving all the time, doing hard.
Yeah.
So
Oh well, so that's it for now. That's the second time you've reached top 16. How did you do in Madrid? Remind me, did you get
I did
further?
top 4.
Top
I did
4, semi-final.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I remember I saw you, but I couldn't remember what game. Okay. Well then, that's it for now. Okay. I want to keep it short because they're going to start the next round up soon. Thank you for appearing on stream.
Is it going to be in English?
Yes, but it'll be short. Don't worry about it.
Can I just get my hat?
Okay, go get your hat. Victor has a special hat that his grandfather left him, a Soviet army hat that he wears.
Like this, no one see I'm holding.
They've been watching the top of your head for the last hour.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Anyway, congratulations, top 8, right, at the French System Open. You won Swiss yesterday. You got first place. What kind of list did you have to face during the Swiss?
During the Swiss?
Yeah.
Most of them elite with 2 or 3 pilots.
Yeah.
Only one swarm for the first game.
Okay.
When I have to remove one of my ships and play with 20 points less.
Yeah.
Mostly elites with 4 ships maximum.
Okay. Right. And your list specifically does very well against aces, especially fragile ships, right? Because those buzz droids, once they get on that ship, it's hard to get them off. That's like 2-3 damage cards.
They're going to follow him just like Hound.
They would hound him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Then that's 2-3 damage. You don't have to put any effort into. It's just extra damage for you, and that makes things a bit easier. Now you've got to go through to top 8, right? You excited to see how far you can get?
Pretty excited. I didn't expect to be first of the Swiss, the Swiss cut.
You were saying earlier it's your first major tournament, right?
First one. I only did small tournament events with a 6 or 8 player maximum.
Yeah.
So it's the first big one.
Well, last year Sebastian Artus won, and he was in a very similar situation. It was like his first major tournament. So who knows? Maybe.
Another view of the game. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. Okay. Okay. Good luck for the next game.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Right. So that means that's it from us. I'm going to disconnect, reconnect quickly for the top 8 game.